Have you ever felt like you're just reacting to your day instead of intentionally shaping it?
Hmm.
You wake up, you rush through things, constantly feel like you're playing catch up,
Yeah.
and by evening you're just, well, absolutely drained.
It's a really common feeling, isn't it?
It really is, and we often look for these big life-altering changes for happiness, but what if the secret lies, maybe, in the daily rhythm itself?
The small stuff.
Exactly. So today, we're embarking on a deep dive into something that I think truly promises to transform that feeling. We're drawing some incredible insights from the English Sleep podcast.
Oh, Aaron and Evan's discussion.
That's the one.
Yeah.
They generously share the intimate details of their personal daily routines.
Right.
They walk us through how their morning, afternoon, evening, and night rituals aren't just random habits.
Yeah.
They're deliberate choices that kind of forge a path to a happier, more fulfilling life.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be extracting their practical strategies, those surprising small actions, and maybe even touch on some interesting terminology they used.
And what's truly compelling here, I think, is how deliberate structure, even in seemingly minor ways, can lead to these substantial, lasting positive shifts in your daily experience.
Right.
We're going to explore how these actions, from the moment you wake up to when you finally wind down for sleep, how they significantly influence overall well-being.
Yeah.
It's really about reasserting control and cultivating a sense of agency, one purposeful step at a time.
Precisely. So what can you expect from this deep dive? Well, we'll break down their day, segment by segment, morning, afternoon, evening, and night routines, sharing specific examples from Aaron and Evan.
Okay.
And here's a neat bonus. The English Like podcast also introduced some wonderfully useful intermediate level English words and phrases.
Yeah.
We'll try to sprinkle a few of those throughout our discussion, adding another layer to our exploration. They even offer a free PDF with key takeaways and exercises, which, you can check out.
That's handy.
Yeah. By the end, you should have a toolkit of practical ideas for a more intentional day, and perhaps a few new linguistic gems for your vocabulary.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's jump into the morning because both Aaron and Evan really emphasize how paramount those first few hours are.
Absolutely foundational.
They share this profound conviction that how you start your day isn't just like a preface, it often sets the entire narrative for the day.
Totally.
Evan even mentioned that if his morning isn't purposeful, he feels like he's playing catch-up for the rest of the day.
Right, that feeling of being behind from the start.
Exactly. And for anyone expanding their English vocabulary, playing catch-up, that's a fantastic idiom. It means you're trying to reach the same level as others after falling behind. A feeling we all recognize, I think.
Definitely.
So one of the first and most striking habits they both share is this conscious effort to avoid what we might call the phone trap.
The dreaded phone trap.
Right. Erin, her alarm goes off at 6 a.m., and she starts with gentle stretches in bed before she even thinks about getting up. She specifically resists checking her phone immediately because, as she puts it, mornings should begin peacefully. It's just far more revitalizing that way.
Yeah, protect that initial calm.
And Evan, waking around 6:15 a.m., he echoes this. He also avoids grabbing his phone right away. Instead, he heads straight to the bathroom, washes his face with cold water, brushes his teeth.
Instant refresh.
He says it instantly makes him feel refreshed.
It's a powerful statement, isn't it? Prioritizing connection with yourself before the digital world floods in.
It really is. And what's fascinating here is the science behind this initial act of resistance.
Okay.
By delaying that influx of digital information, they're protecting their prefrontal cortex. That's essentially the command center of your brain for planning, decision-making, from immediate overload. This strategic pause reduces what we call decision fatigue.
Oh.
So you're essentially preserving your mental bandwidth for more important choices later on.
That makes so much sense. Yeah. It's about priming your physiology for the day ahead rather than just reacting to external stimuli. It aligns with principles of habit formation, circadian rhythms.
Right.
It signals to your body that the day is beginning on your terms.
Setting an internal compass. I like that. So after that initial tech detox, hydration and movement kick in.
Yes.
Evan drinks a full glass of room temperature water with a squeeze of lemon.
The classic lemon water.
Right. He explains it acts like a natural, gentle wake-up call for his internal organs, jump-starts his metabolism, hydrates him right away.
Good stuff.
Erin, on the other hand, she dives into a 10-minute mindfulness meditation session, usually sitting on a comfy cushion, just focusing on her breath.
Centering herself.
Yeah, she says this helps her clear her mind and set positive intentions for the day. Then Evan follows his hydration with about 10 minutes of light yoga stretches.
Loosening up.
Exactly. Releases any stiffness. He finds it keeps him energized and optimistic.
Oh, nice.
Then comes the nourishment and mood boosters. Evan
Yeah.
highlights the aroma of freshly brewed coffee as a mood booster in itself.
Oh, I get that one.
Me too. While he prepares his go-to breakfast. Oatmeal topped with fruits, nuts, a drizzle of honey.
Sounds healthy and satisfying.
Erin opts for scrambled eggs or avocado toast with a side of fruit. And a lovely touch from Erin. She plays soft background music or an uplifting podcast while she's making breakfast. Says it helps her stay positive.
Creating that atmosphere.
Yeah. Their morning routine often culminates with a shower and some planning. Evan has this unique secret.
Oh.
He finishes his shower with 30 seconds of cold water.
Whoa. Brave man.
He admits it sounds tough, and honestly, I've tried it, and tough is maybe an understatement for me, but he insists nothing wakes you up faster.
Well, Evan's personal polar plunge there,
Yeah.
it's actually quite effective.
Really?
Yeah, the sudden cold water exposure, even for a short time, stimulates the vagus nerve. That can reduce inflammation, improve mood, increase alertness.
Interesting.
It's a physiological shock, yes,
Uh-huh.
but one that sort of nudges your body into a state of heightened awareness and energy.
Okay, maybe worth another try then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Huh. Meanwhile, Erin's post-shower planning, reviewing her day's tasks and goals, that's about gaining mental clarity.
Right.
She's essentially preloading her brain with her priorities,
Yeah.
reducing the mental friction of starting her workday.
Okay, so the morning sets the stage. But how many of us have had that perfectly planned morning only to see our intentions kind of crumble by 2 p.m.?
Ah, yes, the afternoon slump. It's real.
It is. That energy thief, often marked by a desire to stay glued to the chair, as Erin put it,
Great phrase.
isn't it? Meaning you're just stuck in one place. So what does this mean for keeping your energy up and staying productive without, burning out?
Well, they have strategies for that, too.
Evan tackles this head-on with strategic breaks and movement. He's learned that a short break right after lunch can really rejuvenate his mind.
Makes sense. Post-lunch dip.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a quick walk around the block to get some fresh air.
Simple but effective.
And Erin completely agrees. She emphasizes that moving around a bit, rather than staying static, really helps energize her and prevents that sluggish feeling.
Get the blood flowing.
It's a simple yet powerful reminder, isn't it? Our bodies aren't meant to be static all day.
Not at all.
And when it comes to mindful eating and productivity, both Erin and Evan are incredibly intentional here too.
What do they suggest?
They advocate for balanced lunches, things like a salad with protein or a simple sandwich, specifically to avoid that dreaded post-meal crash.
Right. Avoid the heavy carbs that make you sleepy.
Exactly. Then Evan uses the Pomodoro technique.
Ah, the timer method.
Yeah, 25 minutes of focused work, then a 5-minute interval for stretching or getting water. He finds this keeps him productive without burning out.
Structured focus, structured breaks.
Yeah.
Smart.
And Erin has a similar strategy. She schedules mini breaks on her phone as reminders for deep breathing or mindfully sipping tea. Says it helps sustain her energy levels.
Little resets throughout the afternoon.
Yeah.
This raises an important question. How do we consciously avoid the overwhelm of information and tasks that the afternoon often brings? These strategies aren't just about productivity, though. They're really about maintaining mental clarity and preventing burnout.
Right.
By incorporating mindful movement, balanced eating, structured breaks like the Pomodoro, they are actively managing their cognitive load.
Cognitive load. Okay.
Yeah. Hydration, fresh air, mindful pauses. These provide micro resets. They allow the brain to recover and refocus, preventing that accumulation of mental fatigue.
So it helps you keep going smoothly.
Exactly. It's about building in moments of recovery to help you sail through the afternoon, rather than feeling like you're constantly treading water.
Sailing through, not treading water. I love that analogy. And speaking of managing tasks, Erin also makes a point of writing down her top 3 priorities for the afternoon.
Prioritization. Key.
Ensure she focuses on critical tasks, avoids getting sidetracked by less important stuff. It's all about clarifying what truly matters.
Definitely.
For someone listening who has a truly chaotic schedule, what's maybe one non-negotiable step from these afternoon strategies that could offer the most impact, do you think?
Ooh, good question. For a chaotic schedule, I'd lean towards Evan's quick post-lunch walk or just Erin's general movement principle.
Just getting up.
Yeah. Even just 2 minutes away from your desk, truly disengaging and moving your body can reset your focus and prevent that mental drain more effectively than almost anything else. It's a microdose of rejuvenation that's almost universally accessible.
That's incredibly practical. Okay, so moving from the focused productivity of the afternoon, the transition out of work mode is often where many of us struggle, right?
Oh, absolutely. Switching off can be tough.
Aaron and Evan have some, I think, brilliant strategies for truly unplugging.
Let's hear them.
Well, both of them highlight the importance of reviewing and releasing the day. Evan does a quick review, notes any leftover tasks, moves them to tomorrow's list.
Closing the loops.
Yeah, he finds this helps him actually switch off from work mode. And Erin stresses that without a proper wrap-up, she stays mentally in work mode all night.
Which so many people can relate to, I'm sure.
Exactly.
And what's truly insightful here, I think, is the deliberate creation of a transition zone between work and personal time.
A transition zone, okay?
Yeah. This isn't just about finishing tasks. It's about signaling to your brain that it's okay to decompress.
Right, permission to relax.
Exactly. By intentionally closing the loops of the workday, even if it's just noting tasks for tomorrow, they are preventing what psychologists call the Zeigarnik effect.
Zeigarnik effect.
Yeah, that's where unfinished tasks linger in our minds, causing mental chatter and making it hard to relax.
Ah, I know that feeling.
Right. So this structured shift allows for true mental unwinding, preparing the mind and body for rest and personal enjoyment.
That's powerful, preventing the mental chatter. So after this mental wrap-up, they move into physical and mental unplugging.
Okay.
Erin might go for a short walk or do some light stretching right after work again for that mental transition.
Creating separation.
Evan focuses on a mindful dinner.
Yeah.
He cooks or orders simple meals, but critically, he makes sure he's present during the meal, avoids his phone or TV.
A screen break. Very important.
He sees it as a much-needed screen break. Erin also finds trying new simple recipes can be a relaxing and creative project in the evening.
Nice. Engaging a different part of the brain.
Yeah. Then it's about preparing for deeper rest. Evan often takes a few minutes to tidy up the kitchen after dinner, says it gives him a sense of ease and completion.
Order contributing to calm.
And for leisure activities, they both mention things like reading a chapter of a book, catching a relaxing show, maybe calling a friend, or listening to an upbeat, non-heavy podcast.
Gentle wind-down activities.
Exactly. Activities designed to gently ease the mind rather than stimulate it too much.
Makes perfect sense.
Fantastic. Okay, now that we've tackled the evening wind down, let's move on to the night routine. This is really about setting yourself up for success the next day, isn't it?
Absolutely. This final phase is crucial for cultivating peaceful, restorative sleep.
So first up is dimming the digital world.
Big one.
Evan starts his wind down around 9 p.m. He dims the lights in his living space, puts away most electronics. Does this intentionally to help his mind begin to relax.
Signaling bedtime is approaching.
Erin does something similar. Turns off her laptop, keeps her phone in another room altogether.
Ooh, the phone in another room trick.
Yeah.
Hard but effective.
Yeah, she says it helps her avoid the temptation of late-night scrolling and ensures a proper tech detox. It's a clear boundary to protect their sleep.
And this is such a critical component of what we call sleep hygiene.
Sleep hygiene.
The dimming of lights, the removal of screens, these are crucial signals to your body that melatonin production, the sleep hormone, should begin.
Ah.
Think of it like a dimmer switch for your internal clock. Less light cues your body to produce melatonin, which helps regulate your natural sleep-wake cycle.
Makes sense.
So this conscious effort to detach from digital stimulation reduces the cognitive arousal that often interferes with falling asleep.
Yeah.
Leads to much more restorative rest.
Got it. And after dimming the digital world, it's about physical preparation for sleep.
Okay, both Evan and Erin engage in a warm shower or washing their face, changing into comfortable clothes. It sounds basic, but they emphasize it as a key part of feeling fresh and ready for bed.
Sensory cues, signaling the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. A sensory signal that the day is truly over. Then for mental clarity before bed, Evan often reads a chapter of a book or writes a quick reflection of his day.
Processing the day.
Finds it helps him process what happened, clear his thoughts before sleeping. Erin sometimes makes a short gratitude list.
Oh, nice.
Could be anything, a tasty dinner, finishing a big work project. Just a wonderful way to focus on the positives before bed. Shift your mindset.
Ending on a positive note. Powerful.
Finally, they both do some preemptive planning for tomorrow.
Getting ahead of the game.
Evan sets his alarm, takes a moment to lay out any essentials for the morning as outfit. Maybe a packed bag.
Reducing morning decisions. Yeah, he explains it ensures a calmer mind before bed and avoids that morning chaos. Erin also jots down a quick to-do list for the next day if there's anything important on her mind. Says it makes her mornings much smoother.
Future-proofing the morning.
Exactly. These small actions reduce future decisions and stress.
Essentially telling your brain it's okay to fully rest now.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into daily routines, from those early morning stretches to winding down at night. It's pretty clear that intentionality at every part of the day, it makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and fostering happiness and fulfillment.
These aren't just habits, they feel like deliberate choices to prioritize well-being.
Well said.
And as we mentioned earlier, the original source for this deep dive, the English Leap podcast, offers some fantastic additional resources.
Right, the PDF.
Yeah, they're free PDF with key takeaways, comprehension questions, grammar exercises. It can really help solidify these concepts for you, especially if you want to explore some of the intermediate level English phrases we touched on today.
Definitely worth checking out if you like this discussion.
Yeah, it really highlights the richness of the source material we just explored. So we hope you found some ideas you can maybe use in your own life, whether you're looking for a complete overhaul or just a tiny tweak.
Doesn't have to be huge.
Exactly. Perhaps it's just one small change in your morning, like Evan's lemon water, or maybe a new way to approach that afternoon slump, like Erin's mini breaks.
hmm
The beauty of these routines really is their adaptability to your life.
Yeah, it is. And what this deep dive ultimately shows us, I think, is that it's not about achieving perfect routines.
Hmm.
Nobody's perfect. It's about intentionality.
Right.
It's about recognizing that you have the agency to shape your day rather than letting your day just sort of shape you.
Taking back control.
Precisely. So I'm going to be a final thought for you to ponder. What small conscious choice could you make in the next 24 hours that would create a ripple effect of greater calm or energy for you?
Just one small thing.
Yeah. It could be as simple as leaving your phone out of the bedroom tonight or taking a mindful minute after lunch tomorrow. The power is truly in the presence and in those small, deliberate choices.